It's a rubber game between the Boston Red Sox and the Atlanta Braves. Braves winning on Friday 3-2. Red Sox winning yesterday 3-2. And now it's time to see what Sunday will bring under the sunshine here in Atlanta. On the mound, making his 9th start of the season, number 66, Grant Holmes.
Hoping Jarren Duran to give the Red Sox a good feeling at the top of the lineup.
And in the center field, that's going to drop down for a base hit. So a couple of knocks in the last 2 days for Jarren, and he's aboard quickly in the first inning.
Here's Mickey Gasper, who's been brilliant.
Swing and a miss. There's that excellent slider from Grant Holmes.
Well, this is what you get with Grant Holmes. It is an unbelievable finishing pitch for him. One of the best swing and miss sliders in baseball right now.
Here now, Wilyer Abreu. I got a Mafre feeling about him today.
1-1. Ground ball to the right side. Ozzie to his left gloves. Swivels and fires to second. They get the lead out there. Wilson Contreras. He was the homer for the Red Sox last night with his 2-run homer in the 8th. Bouncer to second. Ozzie's on the other end. Takes it on 2 easy bounces. Goes over to first base, and there's the 3rd out. So nothing doing for the Red Sox outside of that leadoff single by Duran. We go to the bottom of the 1st inning.
Brian Bayo on the mound for the bottom of the 1st inning. Red Sox did not score in the top half. Here is the always dangerous Drake Baldwin, left-handed hitter.
And a ground ball at second base. Meyer. Marcelo from the outfield grass will toss out Baldwin on 1 pitch.
1 down for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie 0 for 7 in the series, swinging it from the left side against the righty Bayo.
Ozzie out to right field. 1-out single on a 3-1 pitch.
So with 1 down, the Braves have him at first and second. The bat in the hands of Michael Harris. I think this is a matchup you probably like.
At second base, Meyer to Monasterio. 1 there on to first. Not in time. So they'll be on at first and third. 2 down. He did get the ground ball, but no double play.
Some good history here for Austin Riley. 5 for 9 against Brian Bayo, all singles.
This is really where the Braves have struggled in the series. Men in scoring position. Braves now 2 for 8 with runners in scoring position this series. And Riley put the long stroke on it. Deep left field. That is gone. 3-run homer. Austin says, I got your answer for your drought with runners in scoring position. Belted it halfway up the bleachers. And it's 3-0 Braves in the 1st inning. What a power stroke that was. My goodness.
Boy, what a pivotal moment in this game. These Red Sox have been struggling to score runs this season. Only 4 in 19 when the opponent scores first. A 3-run lead to them probably feels like 6.
He is retired, and there's 1 down. Comes Marcelo Meyer.
We don't exaggerate here. We say he's got a good slider. We mean it.
And right on cue, it's the slider that takes care of Meyer. Grant Holmes looking for a 1-2-3 top of the 2nd. And he's got it. He can take those beautiful locks to the dugout and get some shade.
Genuinely, with what you've seen so far, 1 trip to the lineup. And look, hopefully it changes immediately here. But I think you have to start thinking about Ryan Watson throwing. I mean, that's better than what this is.
So the 7, 8, 9 hitters in the order have gone double, single, walk to load him up for Baldwin.
And he has walked in a run. It is 4-0. Still nobody out.
Big pitch for Bayo, and a very important 1st out here in the 2nd.
Bases loaded, 1 out for Matt Olson. He walked in the 1st inning. First pitch to Olson, and he'll bounce to the first base. Glove by Contreras, steps on first. A run will score, and that's the only out they get. Make it 5-0 Braves as Contreras touched the bag. I think he thought he could touch the bag and come to the plate, but that would have been far too late, and he had to hold it at that point.
Sends up Harris, who grounds that one to second, and Meyer, in plenty of time, gets him at first. They add a couple of more runs. 5-0 the Braves.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Narvaez ropes it in the air to left field. On the other end, diving is a Zokar, and he holds on to it. A diving effort, and then the glove rolled up under him, and third base umpire Nick Lynch had to make sure that he had that in the leather, and he did for the out. Terrific play by Jose.
1-2 slider. Swing and a miss. Sogard is down. 3 strikeouts for Holmes.
0-2. Hit sharply. That's a gapper. That's onto the grass, onto the track, and up against the wall. Duran scampering into second. He'll stop there. 2 for 2 today. Maybe starting to come to life offensively.
0-1 to Gasper. In the air towards left field. High in the air to left. Jose Zokar under it. Catches the fly ball. And that ends the top of the 3rd.
Grant's done a great job today when he's falling behind hitters. He's making quality pitches when he's behind in the count.
0-1, hard ground ball, left side bouncing, over third down the line. Fair ball past the dive of Riley. Kicks off the sidewall. Azokar gets to it. Contreras go to second. Throw there is not in time. Wilson Contreras double. And the Red Sox have their second man in scoring position against Grant Holmes. And the Red Sox put 2 men on against Grant Holmes for the first time this afternoon.
Urshela 0 for 1. He fanned his first trip. First and second, only 1 away.
Trying to get out of the fourth here. Long run. Who's going to take it? Well, both reached up, and Riley caught it.
So if at any point Mateo calls for that ball, it's his.
And then Monasterio rolls it to Mateo, and just like that, a couple pitches later, the side is retired.
Mateo's going to see 8, 9, and 1 in the Atlanta lineup. Mike Yastrzemski, Yaz will lead it off. Left hand hitting right fielder.
Yastrzemski puts it high in the air to right. It's all the way at the wall. It's out of here. Sunday brunch for 1 at the Chop House for Yastrzemski.
That's his second, and both have come on this homestand. He's swinging a much better bat, and he adds on to the lead. It's now 6-0 Braves.
Yeah, what a beautiful swing there. Curveball down. It seems like Mike is not missing many breaking balls from right-handers coming into him. Hammered that one just to continue to apply the pressure to Bello and the Red Sox.
And went down and dropped the barrel right on it.
It is one thing they've done in this series pretty consistently is get leadoff hitters aboard. It's what has followed that has been the problem.
1-0 pitch right on a line to second, caught by Ozzie Albies. Sogard hit it right on the screws, but directly to Ozzie, 1 down.
Top of the order, Jarren Duran 2 for 2 today, a single and a double.
Nasty slider. Say goodbye to Duran. So Duran had the single and the double on an 0-2 pitch against Holmes. This time in the 5th, Holmes wins the battle. This should be pretty easy for Yaz. Bathed in sunlight, he makes a catch. We're halfway home.
Another 0 hung up on the board by Grant Holmes. He's in line for a win now. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning, 6-0 Braves.
Oh, do it.
Good challenge, Austin.
I think this is only the second time Austin Riley has challenged, right? He's been, let's say, tentative, but maybe just not that comfortable doing it. But I'm with you. This is a good time to pull it out.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes.
2-2 pitch. Riley slugs it down the left field line. That's ticketed for the corner. Austin pounds on first, continues to sprint to second. Just now arriving to it is Duran. Hits his cutoff man, and it's a 1-out double by Austin Riley, who's 2 for 3 with a homer and a double.
You're going to go through some rough spots, and they can be very difficult to get out of. And when you get out of them, you start to see these kind of streaks. And Austin Riley is on one right now.
That'll get the inning to Dom Smith, who is lined to center and grounded out.
2-2 to ground ball. Might have eyes. It does. Base it in the right center field. Austin cuts the bag at third. Here's the throw from Rafaela. That's up the third base line. A slide across the dish for Riley. And it's an RBI single for Dominic Smith to make it 7-0 Braves.
Dom Smith loves coming through. Loves hitting at Truist more than anywhere else. He's hitting .417 in this building this season. Just continuing the good work here in Atlanta.
It is pouring out of nowhere. Braves fans are running out of their seats.
That happened quick. We'll watch Bull Durham.
1-2, ground ball left side, bouncing toward short. Third baseman cuts it off. Riley got in front of it, but made no throw. I mean,
this is one of those you really can't play in. I mean,
yeah.
they have to stop the game. You cannot play baseball in this kind of rain.
It is raining as hard as it can rain.
This is a first for me here at Truist. Have you experienced hail here at the ballpark?
Not at the ballpark, no. In my 20-plus years of living here in Atlanta, certainly a handful of times we've had it.
Out to left field. This has got to be tricky. Through the hail. Catch is made by Azokar. Granters 6-7-0 Braves. Hell yeah.
All right, how about baseball? Jose Azokar will step out of the dugout in the first base side, walk to the right-handed batter's box. He is in there. Ryan Watson, wearing a dry jersey, that's a hot commodity right now, is on the mound.
He strikes him out. Got him on 3 pitches. Azokar fans one away.
And it swung on and missed. Good sweeper, back foot. Albies twists over the top of it. That's 2 strikeouts for Watson.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. A walk and 1 left. We are through 6, 7-0 Atlanta.
Rain delay came at an unfortunate time for Grant Holmes because he was cruising. On to relieve him, Ronaldo Lopez. Ronaldo's pitched in 9 games this season, 5 of those being starts.
And through the hole for a base hit. Monasterio's first hit today that leads off the 7th inning.
And Wong went. He is down on strikes.
Sogard beats it into the ground, gloved it first by Olson, sends it down to second base, and they cut down Andrew Monasterio. Fielder's choice for Sogard. He's safe at first base.
Bouncer toward the middle. There's Mateo. It is time to stretch. Braves on top 7-0.
And here's Baldwin, 0 for 2. He's walked 2 times. One of those times with the bases loaded.
Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Baldwin. Drake hammers into the air to deep center field. Going back, Rafaela throws up the glove, makes the catch. That's deep enough to drive in Mateo. He'll tag and score. It's 8-0 Braves on the sac fly by Baldwin. A lot of center fielders would have had that laser right over them. But Rafaela getting back there, leaping, throwing the glove up, and got leather on it. Great defender in center field.
Holmes was dominant, 6 shutout innings. Now Kenley looking for 1 more out.
So Connor keeps the game going with a 2-out shot into right. 8-0 Braves, 2 down for Sogard.
We'll line that one to right field. It's going to settle down in fair ground and bounce to the corner. Here comes Connor Wong. They're going to wave him in, trying to score. Here's the throw to the plate. It's late. And the Red Sox, at the very least, break up the shutout bid. Sogard with a day saver. An RBI double to make it 8-1.
Now here's a guy the Red Sox are just desperate to get hot. Duran's 2 for 4 today with a single and a double.
Got him. Ball game over. Braves win. Let the good times continue to roll here in Atlanta.
Braves win it 8-1 over the Red Sox. Through 15 series played, the Braves have won 13 of them. And they are now, get a load of this, 7-1 in rubber games this season. That's how you get it done.